स्वामिन्नतिनामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी कृष्णभानुस्ते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण। The audio is not coming. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, it's coming down, Prabhuji. We're not able to hear before.
Oh, Kirtan. Oh, they couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, we could hear Kirtan and Mangalacharan. After that, it was not audible.
Oh, is it? Okay. So I was saying that every Sunday we used to take various sessions, basically reading of Srila Prabhupada books. But we want to have specific topics that will be, because even all of you here keep hearing about different spiritual topics and all in our regular readings also and regular classes that we hear. But especially these meetings that we do, it is very important to have nice, especially the topics. Like Radhesham Pro has given certain things, no, about yeah, counseling meetings. So these are especially for the following purposes. Yeah, these are all given by Radhesham Pro. Polishing attitude and Vaishnava behavior of devotees, learning the right attitude in representing Srila Prabhupada's mission, understanding the nature of working of subconscious mind and false ego. Can you give me a chart? False ego and understanding the nature of, okay, that is, and the problems they create amongst devotees and modifying our behavior for Lord's pleasure. Learning about obstacles, pitfalls or dangers in the path of bhakti, learning to avoid extremes and taking a balanced approach in life, learning soft skills to be molded as a powerful visionary leader, learning leadership and management that is based on spiritual foundation. So these are various topics that we take in counselor meetings. So and Radhesham has given a syllabus also. Even I'm going to take from this same things. There is a lot of things are going to be there. So this particular topic also given by Radheshampur, and it is very applicable for all of our life, giving up lethargy. So this is applicable for me also, and whoever the all of you anyone wants. In case you don't have lethargy, then maybe you can tell to others. Laptop charge. Whose charger? My lethargy. It's already in the socket. We'll recite one verse from Bhagavad Gita. Let us recite this. Niyatam kuru karma tvam. Niyatam kuru karma tvam. Karma jyayo hi karmanaha.
कर्मज्ञायो हि
Devayatra pichate
शरीरायत्रापि च
na
शरीरायत्रापि
prasiddhe akarmanaha.
न प्रसिद्धे कर्मणा.
अकर्मणः.
Yeah. Someone can read translation.
Translation. Perform your prescribed duty. For doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work.
Yeah. Perform your prescribed duty. For doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's body without work. So basically, Krishna is telling to Arjuna this particular verse that the prescribed duties has to be performed. For that is better than not working. Because Arjuna wanted to not work. He wanted to be just renounce everything and but what to do? Actually, without activity, one there are a lot of problems. We will discuss about it. So it is said one cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. Because if you have to maintain one's physical body, then one has to work hard and work hard to get even the what we say the food that we eat. One has to work hard to get that food also. So one cannot even maintain one's body without work. And that's how Prabhupada says here many things. There is one more verse in this connection. Yeah. Just a minute. 2.30 it is. Yeah. Mai sarvani karmani
मयि सर्वाणि
सर्वाणि
कर्माणि
कर्माणि
सन्न्यस्याध्यात्मचेतसा
सन्न्यासात्मचेतसा
सन्न्यास्याध्यात्मचेतसा
निराशीर्निर्ममो भूत्वा
निराशीर्निर्ममो भूत्वा
युध्यस्व विगतज्वरः.
युध्यस्व विगतज्वरः.
Yeah, translation.
Therefore, O Arjuna, surrendering all your works unto me with full knowledge of me, without desire for profit, with no claim to proprietorship, and free from lethargy, fight.
Yeah, so Arjuna, surrendering all your works unto me with full knowledge of me, without desires for profit, with no claims to proprietorship, and free from lethargy. Because sometimes what happens in this world, as soon as you say that the work has to be done, especially if you have desire to profit, desire for profit, then immediately there is a lot of hard work also comes. Oh, if I do this, I will get this much profit. If I do that, I'll get this much profit. One guy goes into that zone. But in Krishna is telling that don't work because of profit. So then one may say, oh, what is this? I can't even get profit. Or even if I get, I can't be attached to it. Then better I don't work itself. Then Krishna says that work free from lethargy. We can watch this no problem. Close the door. And free from lethargy. with no claims to proprietorship. So this is very important, that surrendering all works to me, full knowledge of me, without desires for profit, with no claims to proprietorship. So here is some notes I have made for this. Yeah. Lethargy means knowing what to do but not doing it. Yeah, this is a simplest definition of lethargy we can see. That we know what to do, we have the knowledge, but then we still do not do. Can any of you tell any examples in our day-to-day life? Because if we have to give up the lethargy, and especially why we have to give up the lethargy, that is also very important. Because if we don't give up the lethargy and or the laziness, then it will affect our spiritual practices. It will affect our studies or even our jobs. It will be affecting like that. So, any example for this? Knowing what
Waking,
to do, but not doing it.
waking early in the morning, Prabhuji.
Waking up early in the morning. Okay, anything else?
Prabhuji, we are postponing our preparation for our exam tomorrow.
Yeah, postponing preparation for exam. And
Doing exercise to keep the body fit.
yeah, exercise or yogasanas. Yes. Anything else? No? Services. Especially if you are staying in the youth center or temple, then a lot of services will also come. But one should not become lazy in doing services. Yeah. Yes. Anything else? Any other activities? We know that it is right, but we are not able to do it. All of you can tell from either your own example or you can see somebody else and through his example you can tell. Are only four things? That's it. Then I think no. All of you guys. Okay, going
Controlling
to
screen time.
yes. Yes, Lakshay Bro.
Controlling screen time.
Controlling screen time. Yeah. We know screen is not good. Still, we are not able to control it. Anything else? Washing clothes. Yeah. Without washing machine. That is. Hand wash. But what is? Yes. Any other? Any other? Online devotees, all of you have to participate. Then only you can, if till the time we don't recognize where we are lacking, then we will not be able to understand the solution also of that.
Prabhuji, cleaning our
Vaishnav,
space, maybe table, study table, work table, and kitchen and all.
What
So
is
we
the
think
table?
cleaning, keeping
Cleaning.
our
Yeah. Yes,
keeping
exactly.
our space clean,
Cleaning our belongings
space.
neatly. Yeah, cleaning our belongings basically. Yes. Anything else?
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
not chanting, attentively, I think is another kind of lethargy.
Yeah, chanting attentively. Keeping your rounds complete. No? Keeping your rounds for late night. Keeping rounds late night. One devotee was standing in the late night. So another devotee commented, uh, uh, what is it? What it was? Huh? No, morning, evening, Kirtaniya Sadari, something like that is spoken Hindi. It was, I think, Subhay Sham, Kirtaniya Sadari, something. This is morning also is standing, night also is standing. So basically, it's pending rounds is standing, but Kirtaniya Sadari. So that was just to tell him that Prabhu, your rounds are going till late night. Yes, any other? No, Ramanath. Where? Tell him come here. Later I will do that service. I'll do it. You can come and sit in the class. Yes, any other?
Eating food proper time, Prabhuji.
Eating food? Oh.
Time to time.
Yeah. What is it? Eating food? I couldn't hear. Is it eating
Time
food on time or
on time, Prabhu.
on time? Yeah, that is the. Okay, I don't think eating food on time is somebody is lethargic for that. If somebody is hungry, automatically he'll go and take food. So for this, we don't have to. Uh, lethargy may not come in this. Correct? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah. Or taking baths. Okay. Anyone?
Harisha Prabhuji.
Yes.
Writing gratitude journal. It's on found, but I'm not able to.
Writing gratitude journal. Yeah. Sometimes we receive so many things, but we are not able to. We want to write also, but then that desire also comes. But because of lethargy, we'll say, okay, we'll do it, we'll do it. Even this happens for offerings to Srila Prabhupada also. Till the last day, most of the devotees submit their Vyas Puja offerings on the last day only. Because they think, okay, I will do it, I will do it, I will do it. Suddenly they say, today is the deadline, you have to submit till. And this is true for everything. Everything, anything, whether it is about submission of some Camp Lakshmi or it is about submission of some assignments, college things are all, or even company things, or even personal some things, or till the time deadline doesn't come, somehow we don't get into that urgency. Till that time, mind says, "Oh, let us. Okay, no problem. I'll do it. I'll do it. आज करे so कल करे so परसों." So like that, it keeps postponing. Yeah. So these are all. No, no, not really. That is nobody told about it. Not doing sadhana or being lazy for sadhana. Yeah. Reading, hearing. Oh, no one told this. Or maybe everybody is already doing everything nicely. Yes, waking up early in the morning. As soon as we want to get up early in the morning, and we put alarm also. We know it is the right thing to do, but somehow when the alarm rings, mind says, "Oh, just snooze it." After some time, and suddenly you understand that 1 hour is over. The alarm is ringing. It has stopped also now. Alarm also got tired. Writing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, in this only it will be. Postponing preparation for exams. So till the time exam comes, nobody prepares for it properly. No? Or exercise, yogasanas. So some actually yogasanas are very much required. I do sometimes whenever I get time, but at least 2 3 days it will happen. Minimum 3 days in a week. So it may not happen in morning, but afternoon we can do, or evenings, or sometimes it has to be done. So we know that it has to be done. It is good for my health. But then till the time you face some health challenges, nobody comes to this point actually. Or somebody is facing some issue, some disease, then only starts yoga asanas. Then daily devotional services. This is also very important. Regularly some services will come. So basically all these things we all know that what is to be done, what is right, but then we are not able to do it. So that is called lethargy. Read this point.
It is not an activity. It is misdirected activity. Prabhuji does contain.
Yeah. So lethargy is not activity, it is misdirected activity. That means what happens is we become lethargic to do all these things, and instead of this, we do something else. That is actually called lethargy. Or the controlling the screen time. Why? Because we are lethargic. So sometimes we say, oh, the service is coming, it will take away half an hour. How can I do this service? If I do, maybe I have exam, I have this, I have that. I cannot do it. I think I should tell Prabhu, today it will not be possible for me to do the service. And the same time is taken by the screen. Now the screen time is taking all those, whatever time we have saved it. So mind cheats in that way. When it comes to some service or when it comes to doing sadhana, then mind says that, oh, let us skip it. No, if I have so many important other important things, and when you go to those important things, then you see that something else only has come up. So this is how we waste our time also, and so many things. This it happens like this. Yeah. So it is not inactivity; it is misdirected activity, because we have to understand that a living entity he cannot living entity cannot be without any activity. Correct? No. Without any activity, living entity cannot survive on it. He has to do activity. The nature of soul is to perform some or other activity. If we are not engaged in Krishna consciousness, then we will be engaged in Maya consciousness. Yeah, so that is very much there. If we are not doing Krishna conscious activity, then some other activity takes away our time. Even we see this in preaching also. You tell people, please read Bhagavad Gita, please read this, please come for the session. They'll say, no, no, I have this, I have to do that. So they have a lot of engagements, but all those engagements are without any Krishna conscious activity. So this is how the basically mind troubles. When mind becomes lazy, then it doesn't want what is required for us. It will do what it wants. Like the but we said the intelligence knows that, oh, this is good for us, then we should do it. But the minds just go for, okay, what is this? This I keep doing it. I should do something else. Mind wants some kind of enjoyment. If you get the enjoyment through that activity, mind says, okay, let us do that. And if some activity which is not giving enjoyment, like suppose service is there, somebody is supposed to do a service, but then mind says, oh, if I do the service, what I'm going to get? So, because what happens when the consciousness becomes material, we are not able to understand that this service is going to help me in my spiritual growth. It is going to help me please the Supreme Lord. It is going to please the devotees so much. So, because of forgetful of that, we start thinking that, oh, if I do this unnecessarily, I have to work hard, my time will go. Yeah, people sometimes they become little lazy in that way. But when it comes to some material thing or something, they are ready to extend themselves so much. Or it is if it is for their own family member or mother, father, or something, people are ready to extend so much. They'll go somewhere to receive them, or take a train, go here, there, or so much. But when it comes to a devotional service, somehow after hearing so much, also hearing so much, so many glories of the service, so much hearing about how Lord is pleased with that service of the devotee. Even chanting Hare Krishna is telling that, oh Lord, please engage me in your service. But even after hearing so much, somehow the mind is not able to, mind gives excuses whenever, as soon as it comes to some, to do some particular activity. So that is how the nature of mind. And that's why one has to rise above this, what do we say, above these tendencies which are blocking our spiritual path. Otherwise, we are doing something. Externally, we may look like a devotee only. Tilak is there, Kantimala is there, and Dhoti Kurta is there. But then the consciousness is not there that why am I doing what I am doing. So that is very much absent. So, and missing all the vital things, one may go into doing some other things and just waste his time. Actually, all of us can do one activity also. We can even from morning till night, we can see what all activities I do. Early morning when I get up, after that I get into different things. So you can see how much time we are doing spiritual activities, how much time we are doing actually our prescribed duties, maybe related to studies or different things, how much time I'm doing sadhana, how much time I'm doing service, and then remove all this, and you see that what how much time is remaining, which I have not utilized in any of these things. Neither utilized in spiritual activities, chanting, reading, hearing, nor utilized in doing any service, nor utilized in studying for the exams or call job preparation or anything, or even in job. So apart from that, how much time remains we have to see. Yeah. Actually, nobody told about sleep. Nobody told about that, but that is a very famous. Actually, lethargy comes starts from there only. Yeah. So sleeping is one of the thing also. Of course, we should take proper rest. It's not that we should not take rest at all. We should take proper rest. Whatever is required, we should take that. But what happens when you take more than required? That is how the time goes. So it is not. It was not required, but we took it out of no, out of laziness. Yeah, out of laziness, we have taken extra sleep. Now, extra sleep, you want to sleep for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but then 50 minutes or 2 hours, 3 hours, the time has gone. Actually, the sleep means power nap. It is like power nap. That means by taking the nap, we get power. So that's why we take some rest so that we can be more enthusiastic and more active. But if it is making us inactive, then we have to understand something has gone wrong. That's why this is very important to understand. Yeah, so this is a very good exercise. We can make a list what are timings my utilized. And that is the reason why sadhana card is very important. That sadhana card, actually, some of the devotees send also regularly. They'll send everything. What is the wake up time? What is sleeping time? How much is the screen time? How much is the wasted time? How much time is day sleep and then japa and all those things very detailed. So that also shows the seriousness that okay, one is working in that direction at least. And this also helps us to keep the track for our own self also. That okay, I have utilized this much time, but where is the 24 hours? In the 24 hours, if this is the time I have spent, then where the time has gone? One has to see that. Yeah, so lethargy is not inactivity, it is misdirected activity. So it comes in Bhagavad Gita 3.8. I think we already read that verse. Again, come to this. Yeah, in this verse, Krishna is telling, perform your duty, prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one physical body without work. Yeah. So performing prescribed duty, it is very, very important. It is better than not working. Because when we don't have any engagement, then it is said empty mind is devil's workshop. Yeah. Everyone knows it. We all know it, but we have to apply also because as soon as mind is empty, so basically that opportunity should not be given only to mind to remain empty. As soon as it is empty, it will go to the wrong things also. Sometimes mind starts contemplating on wrong objects, some objects of sense gratification and all. Because there is no proper engagement, so mind doesn't have any engagement. So what to do? Then it goes into these things. So that's why we should have proper engagement. Service is one engagement. Another engagement is the engagement which can even engage our mind also. Sometimes you do service, but mind is somewhere else, even in that also. Or after the service is done, mind gets free. Yeah. So there are certain services. Can you tell examples? Like some services, throughout the day, your mind will be hooked to that service. Throughout the day, you can experience some of the times when such situations come. You can see that even though sense gratification is available, but you don't have any time to even think about that sense gratification because mind is completely engaged into a particular service. Any example of any such services we can render? Bringing boys to the okay. But then so many mothers, especially our focus is that they have to bring boys to the yeah. So whether boys come or not, at least we are safe. Yeah. So he's telling that bringing boys from hostel, our whole purpose is, oh, we are doing such a big program. If the boys don't come, what will happen? So on the way, you may see different, what do you say, objects and different things. But still, the thought is so much. No, I have to get it. It's a heat situation. A heating situation is there. I have to get the boys from hostel, the program, or we can say in broad thing, managing a program. Correct? No? When you are only managing the program, there is no question of even if a big feast is there. What happens? No, you sometimes make a big feast for the program. Very nice gulab jamun, rasmalai, puri, different things are made. But because you are managing the program, you are so much into that, you don't feel to even eat, or you are more anxiety that oh, it should not get over. The boys will get it or not. But suppose some devotee who is just roaming, just roaming around, and he doesn't have any service. He is not having boys. He doesn't have uh, everything is done. Then he'll say, "Arey, kya bana hai prasad mein?" And then he'll go and he'll say, "Okay, let us have anyway, boys. Hey, so much is there, so much will remain." They may just take and one, two, two, three gulab jamun se may finish also. Yeah, because there is no anxiety, no, mind is empty. So then the mind will go into such thoughts. Any other example?
Like playing instruments, Prabhuji, Kartal, Mridanga.
Playing instruments. Yeah, when you play instruments, you are singing. Yeah, singing also good for engagement actually. Our complete because when you are singing, you are you have to be very careful about the tunes also. Yeah, and especially instruments should go according to our singing. So we are very cautious about it. But as soon as yeah, and even others are repeating when it is ending, you have to take the next. So you have to be very attentive. You can't. You have to change the tunes also in between. So you are very attentive. That time there is no thoughts. Nothing will come. Of course, some pride may come in between. I'm leading. Yeah, I'm leading and all. But at least that is still better than not engaged mind or what is it? Not having any engagement. Engagement, but having certain, of course, pride also we have to reduce. But still, it is better than not having any engagement or having engagement for Maya service. Yeah, something is better than nothing. Yeah. Yes. Any other? Any other example? Dancing. You can see your own life. There will be days when day after like was it? So many things were there that you couldn't get time for any other activity. You were completely focused on spiritual things or like that. No, that's it. Two only.
On the day of festivals, Prabhuji.
Yes.
On the day of festivals,
Which festival?
like festivals, we have Rath Yatra and this
Yeah,
Janmashtami. We'll be
participating
having
in
programs
festivals.
at
Correct.
temple.
Participating in festivals, and in that also we should have some service. If you are just roaming, then it will be again problem with service engagement. Yeah, book distribution also because our what do you say? Our focus will be on how many books distributed. I have to go back and tell to devotees I did this many books. Next day scores will be announced. Big book. Big book, yeah. Anything
Also
else?
during DT worship.
DT worship. Very nice. DT worship. There is no chance because you have to exactly look at the Lord. You have to worship the Lord. So there is no question of mind getting diverted anyway. And you are looking at Lord only. The lotus feet, and then lotus navel, lotus face of the Lord, the entire body of the Lord. like that, and all the acharyas, everybody, you can't even see who is there in Mangalarti, you don't know. Who is singing, everything becomes exact, full focus comes in. I'm worshipping the Lord. Yeah. Singing is, you are seeing also, we are hearing also. Yeah. So this becomes an our dress, and we do Achman and all. Those things are actually, deity worship is one of the very important part. And each of us should actually regularly do deity worship. It's very, very important for our personal spiritual nourishment also, because we are always in direct contact with the Lord. That is very important. Very nice example. Anything else? Services that keep mind engaged thoroughly. Services to senior Vaishnavas. Yeah, Mahas Seva. Mahas Seva Dwara Mahur Vimukte. So you can't be inattentive because you have to be 24/7, you have to be attentive. Even you can't sleep properly. Yeah, Mahas Seva is very good also. Yeah. Any other?
We're cooking for the Lord.
Cooking for Lord, yeah. Cooking also is a very good service. Cooking for Lord. When you cook for the Lord, you have to be very careful. If you are not careful, it will burn. Yeah. Like we are making chapatis now. So I thought that, see, one put here, you put the chapati in tawa, then you have to put on the main flame. Then it comes, but that time tawa is empty. So I was thinking, array, tawa is empty. To do faster, I was trying to, what is it? I kept, no, this chapati I put on gas, and then I kept like that only, and I was putting another chapati on this tawa. By that time, this chapati got burned. So we have to be very careful. Little inattention. So then, because if you keep on the big flame, you have to immediately keep rotating it. Otherwise, it will burn. So cooking also very important. When we are cooking, then attention is very much required. And we can put some lecture also side. Keep some lecture. Then at least, in case mind goes somewhere, at least something will go. Actually, sometimes we may not hear everything, but at least something is going. Mind is not empty, and we are doing service also. Cooking is also happening. Any other?
Cleaning the
Preaching.
paraphernalia,
Yeah.
cleaning Lord's paraphernalia like the vessels, dress,
Cleaning what?
cleaning the temple hall of the deity dress.
Okay, cleaning temple hall or dressing the Lord. Cleaning temple hall. Okay, or cleaning services. Yeah. We can put some kirtans also along with these services. Otherwise, we may not know for whom I am cleaning. I am doing something, but for whose pleasure, for why, what is the purpose, we may not know. And preaching to the boys, yeah. When you go, and actually this is one of the very important also. Preaching to the boys or giving a class, nobody told about this. When you are giving class, there is no question of thinking of some sense gratification. Even you will, what do you say? Because you are reading something, like now I am reading this, taking in this activity. There is no question of mind getting diverted in any other thing. Especially preaching is one of the very powerful service, because you go to the boys and you are explaining, oh, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and you have to chant Hare Krishna and this, that. So many things we are telling, and we are all speaking about Krishna, and either about Krishna, or even if we are speaking here and there, that is also to bring that person to Krishna consciousness. So our entire focus is in that. There is no question of mind getting diverted into different sense objects, or mind becoming lazy. So that doesn't happen. That's why preaching is very good. And what happens? Slowly, slowly, the boys also will become devotees. So then you have to set example for them also. In case sometimes we feel that, oh, I have preached, done now. No, after preaching is achar and prachar. Both are to be done. Yeah, suppose you tell someone, hey, you have to chant very attentively. You should not sleep and all. Chant very, very attentively. Hare Krishna, you have to chant like this. And now you tell, you sit in this particular posture, keep hands like this and chant. Now, if you are telling to someone, you also have to follow. Then you also become very attentive. Hare Krishna, Hare, like you do MMC. Very attentive, no? You can't go anywhere. So preaching is one of the very important services. Hmm. So this is how we see that there are services that can keep our mind engaged. all the time. So we have to make sure that. So here we discussed lethargy in what all things happen, and then services that keep mind engaged. So we have to always keep doing these kind of services, and this will help us to do these activities also properly. Yeah, like I told about preaching. If you are preaching, then you see that you are telling someone to wake up early, you also get up early. Or especially when we stay in association of devotees, it becomes very easy. Or we are accountable to someone by sending sadhana card, by telling about wake up scores and all, then that also helps. Or accountability and all, that becomes easy. So like that is true for all the things also. So next point is work without fever. That means mental resistance. Actually, most of the time laziness comes because of mental resistance. There is a resistance, mentally only resistance. Somebody says, "Oh, can you do? Oh, how can I do it? It's very tough." There is mental block comes in between. I will not be able to do it. Yeah, so that mental block creates a lot of problems. Like suppose you have to do fasting, entire day fasting has to be done. Some particular Narasimha Chaturdashi comes, or some Ekadashi, some devotees do Nirjal also. So now I have to fast whole day. So, but some people, as soon as you say, "Oh, fasting is there," immediately they become little allergic to, "Oh, fasting, what will happen to me?" Not even started fasting, but just that thought only. The mental resistance, that is called as mental resistance. Or suppose we are told that some people like book distribution, some people may not like. Likeness for them going out and talking to new people, it's little tough. So as soon as you say book distribution, immediately mental block comes. So how can I go? How can I? Better I do some other thing or something. So immediately mental block. Or suppose you have to climb a mountain. Like how will we have this Ugrastham. Ugrasthamba, okay. That is still Jwala Narasimha. So Jwala Narasimha, you have to go. When say who will climb so many steps, so immediately mental block comes. But you see that as soon as everybody says, "No, no, no, we should go." This devotee say, "Oh, Prabhu, the only 1,000 steps are there. Let us go." No, only this much steps. Like Tirupati, you see, how many? 2,400 steps? Yeah, 2,400 steps. Initially, we feel, "Oh, such a 2,400 steps. How can I climb so much?" It's very difficult, you know. Here, sometimes even devotees, when they have to go for the first floor, also some devotees use they will use lift and all. Yeah. So for even temple I see sometimes. Even a person has to go from ground floor to first floor is using lift for that. I said that one floor only, you can just go like this. If it is 3 floors, still we can understand. 2 or 3 floors you can understand. For one floor, using lift is very so. But sometimes what happens? So mental resistance starts from here only. We'll say, "Oh, how will." So 3 floors, it becomes difficult. I hardly see anybody 3 floors going by steps. Only Radhesham bro has so many times. Prabhuji will say, "Hey, how many floors?" "Oh, only three. Chalo, let us go by steps." Prabhuji goes by steps all over the. Once we said, "Prabhuji, please come by lift, you come." And somehow that temple they had put lift is only for senior citizens above 80 or something. Prabhuji say, "This is for senior citizens." They again went by steps. So this is how sometimes mental block comes. So lethargy means we give up these mental blocks. Yeah, or suppose so then what happens? Devotees say that, "Oh, bro, it's very easy, like 2,400 steps." Now that is more than 3 floors or 4 floors. It may be how many floors? 20 floors? No, more than that. One floor only you have 10 steps. So 2,400 means 240 steps. No, 240 floors. No? 120 floors. Yeah, so 10 steps in one side, 20 steps to one floor. Yeah, can you imagine? A devotee who may having a mental block to what we say 3 floors going by lift. Now he's going 120 floors by lift without lift. Yeah, so that is how the mental block is removed when we are in association of devotees. And devotees say, "Oh, bro, we can easily cross it." It's not a little bit in between. We can take some break. It happens, and finally you do it, and then you feel, "Oh, so nice, I could do it." So initially there was a mental block, but once you start doing it, that's it, done. Next time again you go to that place, you say, "Ah, last time I did it, now also I can do it." then it becomes easy. And third time you want to do it, it becomes again easy. Fourth time, fifth time, it becomes easy. But when mental block comes is when we start going in the comfort zone. So initially you say, oh, what is this 3 floors? Who will go? Just imagine if our building doesn't lift now. The lift comes, then everybody starts using that. Then even Monday lift doesn't work, then you say, oh, who will go to 2 floors up? Yeah, but because there is no lift, so there is no mental block currently. We say, okay, anyway, we can go like that. Or even getting up early in the morning. Because what you say, mental block, when mental block comes while getting up early in the morning. Suppose you are staying with devotees, you have to attend, you are in temple, you have to attend Mangalarti next day. There is no mental block because you know that, oh, Mangalarti is 4th day, I have to get up and be ready. If I have service, no, when mental block will be there? When we are at home. Suppose we are at home, there is no attendance now at 4:30. Nobody is going to watch me. So immediately mental block comes. So what is this? Why should I get up? Okay, let us sleep for some more time. Then gone. Sometimes every day if somebody comes for Mangalati or like that, when association of devotee, as soon as one goes home, mental block comes. Train also it happens. Yeah. Actually, train also we should get up early and chant. But sometimes devotees feel, oh, train, I think there is no morning program, then sleep. No, sleep anyway done now. 6 hours sleep is done. So now we should get up and get into our activities. Chanting is same only, whether you are in train or you are in any place. Chanting has to be done that time. We can do it. So like that mental block comes. One more example I got. Yeah, so like that mental this thing is very important to remove these mental blocks, and then you see that the lethargy also will go away very fast. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Vigata Chvara, Arjuna fight without fever, without hesitation or laziness. Fever means basically fever of mental resistance. That is also a fever. Sometimes you ask person to get up in the morning, he says I have fever. Sometimes it may be the physical fever, sometimes it may be mental fever. Yeah. Or sometimes the mind says, no, I'm having a lot of this, lot of that. He says, I have a lot of fever. You check his thing, there is no fever on. Then that is actually mental fever. Read the next point.
Real problem is equal to internal resistance, not external work.
Yeah, real problem is internal resistance, not the work itself. So work is there, but that is not the real problem. Real problem is there is internal resistance is there. Like one devotee you tell, Prabhu, can you do this service? He says, yeah, actually I have what I have. Maybe I have this, I have that, I have. You tell that. You tell another devotee who is very service oriented. As soon as you tell, he says, oh, sure, bro, I cannot. Oh, bro, you have this particular exam. That I have already studied through. I can easily do the service, no problem. So he immediately goes. For this devotee, there is no mental block. For this devotee, mental block is there. There is one saying, uh, there is one particular saying, it's very famous also. It's very famous in management that if you want to give service to someone, whom should we give? Can anyone tell? If you have to give service to someone, if you know the answer, tell little late. Anybody who doesn't know the answer, they can try guessing. If you want to give service to someone, whom should you give?
To the busiest
No?
person, Prabhu.
Okay, Amarnath is willing to give to the mind. But I don't know mind how we will do the service. Yeah?
To the busiest person, Prabhu.
Yeah. What was your answer?
He knows why they want
Yes.
now he gives the responsibility to bring other people. Now he has the responsibility to bring the solution.
Uh, okay, that is there. But I was asking if you want to give service to someone, you have to choose amongst people, not mind or ego or different things. You have to now suppose many people are there, many devotees are in front of me. You have to give service to someone whom you will give. Shivam Prabhu is telling that the person who is capable to do the service. Anything else? If you want to give service, you have 10 devotees in front of you. If you want to give the service, whom you will give? No? Who doesn't have mental block? Yeah. And those who have service attitude, little bit closer. Yeah, Haribol?
Busiest people.
Busiest people, exactly. If you want to give service to someone, give to the busiest person. Now you can tell me why. Yes, any devotees? Why should, if you want to do some service, get some service done, you have to give to the busiest person. Why? It should be opposite, no? One who doesn't have anything, you should give to him. But according to this saying, give service to the one who is busy, busiest person.
He has
Yes,
a
anybody?
habit of constantly being in work, so he can.
Yeah, exactly. Because he is so busy, but still, if you give service, he has time for your service also. Understood, no? Like if somebody is responsible, he has a whole day he is doing services. And if you tell sir, because he is having so much service attitude, you tell him, Prabhu, can you do this? Say, okay, I'll do this. He will do that also. So if you want to get some service done, like suppose something has to be done, when I send a poster or something, I tell to one devotee, you circulate to everyone. One thing is he will say that, bro, I cannot do it. I have this, I have that, I have that. Actually, you have to understand he doesn't have anything. That's why giving so many reasons. But if somebody is very busy, he'll say, oh, Prabhuji has told me. I will immediately send Prabhuji, and he will make out time and make sure that that thing is done. Or in case if not, then at least he will come and tell that, oh, I couldn't do this. Yeah. So this is how it is very important. Like Radhesham Prabhu once, he wanted to start a preaching program in one place in Pune. There was one couple. They were like leader in that entire area. They were like heading that congregation. They are doing kids program. They are doing, apart from their family life and job, they are doing preaching to the new congregation, to the older devotees, kids program. Mataji is also having some programs. Prabhuji is also having some program. Their deities are, so all this they are doing worship every day, offering boga, cooking, purchasing, everything they are doing. When Radhesham Prabhu wanted to give the service, Radhesham Prabhu wanted to give this. Actually, there was one youth preaching we wanted to start in that area only. So when we wanted to do publicity of that, so Radhesham Prabhu gave that service to them only. And Prabhuji wrote in that. He said, I know you both are very busy, but as it is said that what we say, if you want something to be done, like especially if you want that thing to be done in a responsible way, then you give that service to the busiest person. That's why I'm giving it to you. So, because I know that you will make sure that this will happen. And that's what happened. They not only circulated and they make sure that good registration happens. And on the day when Radhesham Prabhu's program was there, they both came. They were doing phone call, making sure everything happens, all arrangements are properly done. Even they only arranged a particular hall also for the program, and even the prasadam also cooked by them only. And talking to the people, so everything was done by them. Already, so many things are on plate already. Again, take more things. So that is how if somebody is busy, even if something comes, and I have personally seen in Radhesham Prabhu's life, Prabhuji has so many things to do. One after another, you can see Prabhuji's calendar. Whole year's calendar is made. Every month is completely filled with so many travels and all. Sometimes new boys, once you take from one place to another, they say, Prabhu, we are tired, we need some rest. And here is a person who is traveling every 2 days, different. Only that 2 days is only for rest only, in one sense. But after traveling, then there are 6 to 8 hours of classes. And then apart from that, 2 3 hours of meetings. Apart from that, replying to the emails and all. Like that, almost if you calculate the entire service list, it may go beyond 15 hours also. 15 or 20 hours also it goes. Yes, one has to. So this is how we see that When the service has to be done by someone, then it has to be given that, especially when you want a thing to be responsible, service to be done. Like even suppose you all also, when you all manage your program or you have to manage something, and you want to give a responsible service to someone, you will not give to a person who will you know that he is not going to do it. Or if you tell him, he may not be able to do responsibly. You will say, "Hey, if I give him, it comes no. If I give him, then I don't know whether I will be able to do it or not. I have to take follow-ups and all. Better I give to a person who is very responsible." And you ask Prabhu, I know you have so many things already. Will you be able to do? And say, "Oh, Prabhu, why not? Why not?" And he immediately agrees also. Yeah. So that is how you, I don't know if all of you are experienced or no experience. Experience, no? Yeah. It happens. Like even you see your daily regular services also. If somebody is very responsible and suppose you have to make sure that this vessel washing has to be done in next half an hour. So you will understand, okay, this person is very service attitude. He will do it immediately. Others will say, "Bro, I will do it, but I have some other things." No, you have told me at last moment. So don't expect me to ready in half an hour. It will take time. Then you understand, oh, I cannot tell him. I should tell to somebody. So like that, we start. In this way, what happens is, if we are not, we are lethargic, then we also lose the blessings of the superiors also. We lose blessings, mercy of the spiritual master of the Lord. This is what happens. So you can note this also. Yeah. Like Radheshyam also, when he wants to give something to someone, he'll give to Antadip. Antadip is already loaded with his like right hand of Radheshyam. Anything has to be done. Like Proja has two people like in Pune. One is Retipati Prabhu, one is Antadip Prabhu. Anything has to be done. Anything related to temple, Proja will tell Retipati will do it, and he closes his eyes and he says he will do it. He already has many things, but because it comes from Radheshyam, will make sure that that thing is happening. And voice or any preaching related thing, he will give it to Antadipra like that. So this is how we see that. So mental block remains when one is not serious about any service or one is not. Of course, those things will come ahead. Oh, we have already crossed our time. So okay, any questions so far? There is many things are there to discuss on this. Maybe we can again go next time also. Now, spiritual life is destroyed not by ignorance but by postponement. Yeah. Chanting the 2 rounds remaining, I can do anytime. Anytime the time doesn't come. It goes late night. Yeah. And why 14 rounds are also done? Because we are in devotee association. If at all that is also missing, then we can just imagine that postponement will destroy our spiritual life. Yeah. So spiritual life is destroyed not by ignorance but by postponement. Everything postpones. Cloth washing, you keep in bucket, you say, "Oh, I will wash in half an hour," but then sometimes it goes to the next day also. Yeah, so that is how the postponement tendency comes. Especially on the one yesterday only one devotee was telling, so Monday to Friday goes very nicely, but Saturday Sunday is the most difficult for me to. Everything goes till late night. He said, washing clothes goes late night. Yeah, I also have to wash. I couldn't. Traveling, I couldn't do it. Yes, washing clothes goes late night, chanting goes late. He said, because there was no priority. What to do, nothing is planned. The time just go in different things. And finally you see that at the end of the day, so many things are there. And then we go late night to complete those things. And then it becomes a cycle like that. Or even sadhana, you have to know that by the end, initially we are, every day we want to do some particular number of hours of reading, hearing. But as the days pass, then everything goes to Saturday, Sunday. And Saturday, Sunday, some guest speaker comes, something, some service comes, some program, some camp comes. That's the sadhana is postponed. That week, nothing happened. Then sadhana gets postponed to next week. So like that, a lot of, actually, this is a very vital topic that we are discussing today. Giving up lethargy. Very good. Yeah, this is a very important topic. Okay, anyone has any questions? Was it helpful what we discussed today? No? What
Yes.
was helpful?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhuji.
Very interesting.
Huh? What yes?
Prabhuji.
Helpful. What? How it is helpful?
We understood that Lethargy is not an activity. We are not serious about it.
Yeah. Lethargy is not inactivity. Basically, we are not serious about that activity. Huh? Anything else?
We can build our character, Prabhuji, by this class.
We can.
Build our character towards seva, like services seva.
Ah,
Yes, Prabhuji.
yeah, we can build our character towards seva, towards devotees. Yeah, we have to see how much time we are wasting instead of seeing that how many things are given to me. Personally, didn't get anybody else. He is always catching me only for service. So instead of that, we should think that I'm spending so much time in useless things. This instead of this, I should have taken up some. Instead of this, I should have taken up some service and do it. It would be so nice. Sometimes while engaging in some sense gratification thoughts, we see that so much contemplation and so much energy time has gone. Instead of that, I could have done some tangible service to the Lord. Yeah, that thing. What is the priority? Priority. Giving priority is very important.
We are the living entity and we cannot be without any activity. We also have to engage our mind. Additional conscious activity where we have to do that time, otherwise we have to do our daily.
Yeah, so we have to always do our activities properly. We cannot be without activity. Activity has to be there, either Krishna conscious activity or Maya conscious activity, or it may just time. Of course, sometimes it may be genuine also, but we have to understand whether I am really genuine or it is my mind saying something. That should be very. And for this, it is very important to be in regular touch with what we say our superiors, taking guidance from them, and regularly asking them, "Bro, I did. These are my services I am doing. Do you want me to do anything more, or do you expect that? What are your expectations? What should I do? Am I lacking something? Do I need to improve in something?" Like that, contemplation should be done regularly. That is very important. So, anything else? Online duties?
Prabhuji, I had a doubt.
Yeah.
Spiritual life is destroyed not because of ignorance, but due to postponement. What does
Yeah, I gave
ignorance
the
mean?
example, no? Like chanting, you postpone, chanting goes to late night. Like that, sadhana or different even spiritual activities, it goes, postpone, and then that's how we can destroy our spiritual life.
What does ignorance
Initially, we
mean?
feel that, this lethargy is a small thing, but slowly, it will take away our so much time.
Prabhuji, what does ignorance mean here?
What is?
What does ignorance mean here?
Ignorance. 1 minute. Yeah, spiritual life is destroyed not by ignorance, but by postponement. Ignorance means in this, like sometimes it's not because of lack of knowledge, we can say. Ignorance means not having knowledge about it. Sometimes we have knowledge about it, but then still we are not able to do it. That is what it is said, that not by ignorance, but by postponement. So we have knowledge about it. So it's not that we are ignorant about that activity. Like all of us know that chanting is important. All of us know that the service is important. All of us also know that sadhana is important. So we are having knowledge. We are not in ignorance. So knowledge is there, but still we make mistakes. So that is called, or we are still postponing it. So that is because of lethargy, not because of not having the knowledge about it. Like we can say that outside people, they are not utilizing their time. That is because of ignorance. Because they don't know what is the utility of time or why the time has to be utilized in Krishna consciousness. So they don't have knowledge and that's why they are wasting time. But as soon as you give Krishna consciousness, they start utilizing their time in Krishna consciousness. That means their ignorance is destroyed. But even after this, sometimes some may, because of postponing, they may destroy their spiritual life. So that's what this statement is saying. That spiritual life is destroyed not by ignorance, but by postponement. Okay. So thank you all very much. Today we went over time. But as all of you also agreed, this is a very important topic. And one more session we will have part 2 of this topic in the next Sunday class. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much for joining.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Srila
Krishna.
Prabhupada